spot. It is Monday. I think it's the 15th of August, and I'm headed to Bailey Lake, past our lake. That's looking down on Mud Lake, looking east. That's the ridge I climbed a couple days ago, or three, last Friday. This is the Wilderness Trail. I'm probably about a mile from Wahoo Pass. This is a little lake that we call our lake, and the fishing is terrible in this lake. I'll be going around the left side of that lake and then up those rocks left up to that ridge and the Idaho line. That's Idaho line again. I was up on a peak up there before. Looking west across the Bitterroot Wilderness. That's Wahoo Creek down there. It's got a trail down. It's Battle Creek down there. And there's Battle Lake I'd like to go to sometime. That's Saddle Mountain. We're looking back here at Wahoo Pass. This is the lake. It's a beautiful little peaceful lake right here. Last time we were in here, there were some wolves that had just left. We could hear them yelping when we were dropping down in here. A sailaway pack, I guess. I'll be headed towards that little rounded rock up there here in a few minutes. Taken from south of a little pond, a lake, towards Wahoo Pass. Saddle Mountain. This is the rocks on the south end here. Areas to camp over there to the north side of the lake. See a big old fish jump down there. Camping spots there. This is wet down at this end. These little springs feeding this lake. Most of them coming from the rocks up here, but they're excellent places for little toad hunters. I know one that's an expert at hunting toads. Back at Wahoo Pass again. That's the peak I was on last week. Well, farewell to this beautiful little spot for today. Now from here on out, there is no trail. You just have to kind of make your way, but it's not hard. Keep in mind the directions and watch your footing. Don't take pictures or movies while you're walking. Well, I'm up on the rock mound, the round rock. That's where top of that peak. And over to the right on that other peak there. Wahoo Pass and beyond. It had right up in that area. The fire that burnt here, I think it was 1988, but I'm not sure. Looking downhill, a little spring right there, pretty little place here. A lot of burned trees, and just gotta make your way up this hill. Watch your good footing. It's a little steep. If the guy watches, it's not too bad. There's some big boulders that way. I'll stay out of. Top's right there at the top of those boulders. Starting to break into the top of this ridge. That's what it'll start looking like, and we gotta climb the ridge to the divide, which is an easy climb, I believe. Walking path over there, and there we came from. That's looking north, Saddle Mountain. This is what it looks like when you break out on top of the ridge. It's a beautiful meadow, clear ridge. These plants growing up here that I sure would like to identify. Came from through there. This is down the ridge, looking more into the fire with a hawk in the sky there. I'm looking west right now. Up ridge. Looking east, a little bit south. Keep trudging along up this ridge. Beautiful hiking. You'll see that ridge coming up. That's it. Come up before you know it. Montana, Idaho. Now we're probably in Montana on a snowdrift. That's the peak above our lake, and then the mountain over there, far mountain that I climbed, you can see the rock carrying way up on the top there. Twin Lakes is down the hole, and that's the Lost Horse Canyon. Looking east. North of Saddle. It's the ridge. It'd be a pretty easy climb for us sitting yesterday over here. So I want to try that. And then this was looking south. I'm going to follow that ridge. Drop over there, and Bailey Lake's just beyond that point down in that hole. This fire burnt in '88, I think is a let burn fire. And you see there ain't nothing growing still. Little grass. We're looking southeast right now. I believe that's El Capitan, the big one back there. And Como Peaks with little rock lake that I hike to just down below that. I'm looking east. Sending the spot I'm okay to my family. I'll be able to call my wife on the GMRS and let her know. She's down in that hole right over there at Gun Lakes. Various little ponds down in there. It's good up country. Sitting right on the border right now. The north South Mountain ridge you came up on. I'm going to follow that ridge sometime over. That goes over and drops into Bear Creek Trail. So we're looking west into the Idaho Bitterroot Selway Wilderness area in Idaho. There's a little lake over there. I'll look that lake up and see what it is. There's the little one. Rugged country. What this creek is down here. I'm looking about south, west, no more south. Hump, no problem getting around. Just rock hopping. You gotta be careful, watch your footing. Worst sound you can hear is a big old rock moving. Big old rock moving. Came from there. Little interesting pond right there with the snow melting. Water's sure blue and the snow is blue. Really blue. And I'm headed further that way. On the west side of this pile of rocks is this plan. Burnt trees are a fucking forest. Looking back the way I came. This one that just came around, it's the last big one. I mean, another pile right there, but that's the last one except over there where that repeater is. We'll get to. Here's a tree talking. I sent a spot. I'm okay from here. I get sent alright. And it did. So I'll turn it off. This is really the last pile of rocks. Just a little pump. And headed down that ridge, and up that little ridge, and I think there used to be a repeater on that little point over there. I don't know if it's still there. And then Bailey's down below. Where I came from, About ready to drop out of sight of that rock for a while. Looking north. Quite a snowfield, this biggest snowfield I've seen in all my hikings. On the northeast slope, I guess is the reason. Wind's whipping right along up here and drop down that from that way down into this little meadow and headed up to that ridge up there. I'm in Montana right now. The line's right up there. Trying to stay away from these, far away from the trees as I can, because they can blow over. They're called silent killers. You gotta kind of be careful on winds. Some kind of a repeater, probably Forest Service repeater, right here on this peak. That's where I came from. This is Idaho-Montana border marker right here. Anything else? New elevation or nothing? That's the repeater. Looking west, a little bit south. Look at where we came from. If you're looking north down into the Montana, into the burn. Headed down there. Progressing. It's very steep to just drop into that lake, so I'm following the ridge here. It's a pretty easy hike. Down this hill to the lower end of the lake. Just not as steep. This isn't too bad. It's steep, but not extreme, and take her slow. My boots slide on that little gravelly stuff real easy, so I have to be careful. There's my rear end. Bailey Lake. This is bottom of Bailey Lake. Okay, go that way. Little peak up there is where the repeater is. You see it's pretty steep coming down that way. Actually pretty steep coming down here. That's why it's wise to go on down a ways and then down here. Now leaving the lake, going out just about the way I come back up this ridge. The trail follows the creek down there, and corner out on this ridge, and then drop down and hit the road at a place where there won't be a lot of brush to fight. It'll be a shortcut versus following the trail by far. This is a snowtail site. You can check the internet. Mosquitoes are bugging me. And find out how deep the snow is, how much moisture, any time of the year.